Heyo, welcome back to the channel. My name is Finite and you are on IGC in Vision Game Community. This was originally a written review by our good friend Adam and of course converted by myself into video format for this video review. So let's dive into Greedfall II, The Dying World on Xbox. But I think they dropped the number 2. Just call it Greedfall: The Dying World. Okay, so the game is developed by Spiders. It's a prequel to 2019's Greedfall, and it's packed with CRPG mechanics, tactical combat, and story-driven RPG experience that really reminds us of the classics like Neverwinter Nights and Dragon Age. It's very true, because I put it on the PC and it reminded me of Dragon Age more than anything else. Spiders has been steadily working in the action RPG genre for years. The games clearly take inspiration from BioWare's Mass Effect, with a focus on exploration, character-driven storytelling, squad-based combat, and choice-based gameplay. Unlike recent BioWare games, which have leaned more towards action than RPG mechanics, Spiders stays true to the classic formula. Greedfall: The Dying World is set a few years before the original. The adventure starts on the island of Tyr, where you aim to become your tribe's new sage. But colonizers from elsewhere are already exploiting the land for wealth and a cure to a mysterious plague. Captured and shipped to the old world, you uncover the darker mysteries of the colonial era-inspired universe. The story dives deep into the golden age of exploration, touching on colonization, racism, ecological greed, and political intrigue. The messaging isn't subtle, but it's compelling. Along the way, your companions have their own personalities and faction alignments, which influence progression. There's even the political, let's say the potential for a little bit of political romancing, if you pursue it, of course. You always got to be a bit political when it comes to romancing, don't we? You know what you're on about. Your choices impact factions and companions alike. Dialogue-heavy gameplay means you'll spend a lot of time reading subtitles, especially as the Tyrfada Islanders speak their own language outside interactions with foreigners. The game lets you tailor your approach to combat, stealth and diplomacy, making each playthrough rather unique. Where Greedfall: The Dying World really stands out in its CRPG mechanics, think Neverwinter Nights, Knights of the Dark, yes, very true, Knights of the Old Republic, and of course, my favourite, Dragon Age. Dice roll mechanics drive skill checks for disarming traps, intimidation, or searching locations. Character classes affect combat style, abilities, and stats, which carry pros and cons. There are 4 combat styles. You get tactical, which is full control, micromanage your party, hybrid, some control, automated, still needs a little bit of attention, focused, only 4 characters is controlled directly, or custom, fully customization, which of course Adam actually preferred this way. For tough battles, you can tweak enemy damage or even enable God mode. Combat is challenging, especially if you neglect leveling up or gear management, keeping the classic BioWare right level for challenge feel. You'll explore a variety of locations, gather materials, craft and upgrade weapons, and complete side objectives. Stealth exists, but is basic. Crouch in bushes to hide. Combat is usually unavoidable if discovered. Crafting is robust, letting you customize gear and recycle materials, giving a lot of depth to preparation and progression. The game maintains a striking 17th century European art style with a painting-inspired look. Environments and character models are beautiful. though some animations like running or cloth physics can be a bit wonky. Subtitles sometimes have missing words, journal entries may mistake progress, and quest markers occasionally fail to appear. Controller works fine, but keyboard and mouse feel slightly more natural. Despite small jank and minor bugs, Greedfall: The Dying World is a joy to play. It evokes that classic CRPG experience and deepens the series' world building and gameplay. The tactical shift may surprise fans of the original, but it adds a layer of depth and immersion that Adam totally loved. So the cons is default running speed a bit slow, some animations look a bit off, and quest markers sometimes are missing. And of course there are a few bugs and a couple of janks here and everywhere. But it doesn't really put Adam off the game. Nor me. The pros is classic, addictive CRPG gameplay in the style of Neverwinter Nights, deep and engaging story, challenging tactical combat, fun exploration and choice-driven gameplay, multiple ways to complete objectives, and a beautiful art styles. Adam simply says, if you loved classic CRPGs or want a tactical story-driven RPG experience, Greedfall: The Dying World on Xbox, it's also on PlayStation 5 and PC, is well worth your time. If you liked this review, please give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like this review, give me a thumbs down because we're not going to see it anyway. Any comments, leave in the comment section below. And please, if you got a little bit of time, please subscribe because we'd love to grow this channel and do more videos. And maybe one day we will make our videos look more professional as well. Who knows? Only time will tell. Again, thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and I'll see you in the next video.
Give me that, imbecile. The orders were blatantly clear. You were to take them alive.
Not at the price of the lives of my men.